Hey everybody, Slay here. By request, I'm going to be doing a video here on the BV P.212.03. Looks like a bot wants to flight with me. I think that's a bot. That's funny. How do I let him down? Do I let him down softly? Let me go ahead and talk to the bot real quick. There we go. Anyways, I think that's pretty comical that the bots will talk to you in this game. So once again, doing the video here on the BV P.212. This is the Tier 9 German Multirole. Comes with 330s right there situated on the nose and 24 R4M rockets. So pretty typical gameplay. Unlike the 215, the Tier 10, look at the roll on this thing. This thing is just like a missile going through the air. It's pretty awesome. If you look, just even when I turn, look how quick it's getting everywhere. So it's a very nimble aircraft. It's one of my favorite Tier 9s, if not my favorite Tier 9. I love when people try and go head on with me because, yeah, they just get rocketed. So let's see what we got here. We have a couple heavies. And get down here. So it's got 320s. That is a 262 HG2. That's the Tier 9. Unless he does some maneuvering here, which looks like he's going to try and zoom away. I'm not going to be able to keep up with this guy, but he's trying to turn, so I'll just keep plinking him down. So if you saw that, I was in the red there. I'm going to go ahead and turn towards this pancake and rocket him. There you go. So that's what this plane does. That's what it's known for, is the rockets coming out of his nose. I get to use those rockets a lot more than I do on the 215. If you watch my 215 video, you would have saw that I only got 2 rocket right there at the end when someone came head on. This plane, people and bots get a little bit more froggy. So I'm going to go ahead and try and finish this 262 who just died. So now that we got that, I'm going to take it into the airbase here. I'm going to go airbase real quick. I'm playing once again with Soul Cat. He is playing his F2H, really amazing in that thing. He's trying to get the XF90 because he's smart. The American Heavy line is awesome. I've done a video or 2 on it, and yeah, I love every bit of it. The F2H is a good plane too. I sold it before I started doing videos, which I should have probably kept it, to be honest with you. It's just a good plane. So come in here, shred things. There you go. So the guns aren't like everlasting in this thing. It's not like it's a the 420s or the 50s that just fire forever. So it looks like they have a 109 TL, Stone Cold Elf. Shout out to you, man. Sorry, this is crappy matchmaking for you as usual. 2 Tier 9s versus a Tier 8. If you're watching this, man, I'm sorry. And by I'm sorry, I mean I'm coming down and I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, it's us versus a Tier 8, that poor guy.
Yeah, I didn't even have to kill him though. He just got like hunted down by the fire bots.
Oh, I got him.
Was that you?
Yeah, I mean. Got it. Got another rocket kill there. This thing's nimble enough to just sneak behind someone and just light their tail up with rockets. This is going pretty well. Got a bunch of stuff up above me. I'm on the pancake. So these pancakes, great plane, lovely plane, but when you're just facing these Tier 9s, it's just a nightmare. Looks like the middle needs help. I'm going there.
Yep.
So right now we're winning 4-1. I hope this game doesn't end in supremacy. I like to demonstrate a little bit more what this thing is, or give you guys a better feel on what I can do in this plane. There's that 262 again. I'm going to ignore him. Go straight for this J7. Disregard. We have stuff below me. So I'm going to go down. Looks like there's a couple bots. They want to come right at my face. Typical bots. My rockets just came back. I should have used them. Look how fast those guns overheat, but look how quick they cut back. So now I'm in a turning fight. I'm going to ignore that guy, and I'm going to go for his friend. The Spit's going to get on my tail, but I'm going to turn now. Looks like the Spit had a squirrel moment there. He just swapped to my bots. So now I could just get on the spit, use that maneuverability, take them out. Still have a bomber up there, and looks like a heavy coming in. Let's see if I can draw the heavy's attention and rocket at them. Goodbye. Yeah, I love this this plane. It's one of my favorite planes. But as you saw there, he took out my pilot. It's probably the worst thing that can happen to me. So I'm going to go ahead and try and retreat for a little bit. I'm piloted. Give me a minute. Get back to altitude there. We have a heavy and a fighter over here. So I'm going to go take them out real quick. But as you see, this thing just moves across the battlefield, does its job. Rockets are so much more effective in this thing. You can't really beat it. It's nimble, it's fast, it turns great, it's got good guns, it's got great rockets. I mean, it's just an all-around good aircraft that I like to use. My other tier 9s are great, but I just can't get enough of this plane. If the tier 10, as I've always said, was a little bit more like this, I would appreciate it better, but it's not. So we're about to get Squall. That is a repair field. Maybe I'll make my way there. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. Closing in on this 209. He's doing some turning, which means he's slowing down. He's dead. I'm going to try something here. No, I don't want to mess with this bomber like that. I was going to try and get behind the bomber, be cheeky, see if I can rocket him. Let's see what I can do. Ah, he's going to die. Alright. So we just picked up our tip of the spear. Got the XF5U coming in, and he's about to get rocketed. Again, bots are really silly. Oh, bot got smart. But see, that's why you kind of want to wait so you could actually have the shotgun to the face rather than launching all your rockets just a couple seconds early. Probably doing the wrong thing here. If I die, great. Squall's right there. That's fine. Was rocking on one sortie the whole game. But now I'm going to come back for full health rather than having to come repair. It's only a 5-second repair there. Squall's here. I'm going to see if we can find the player. I think the player is still at the garrison. I'm going to go get him. So now I'm going to go kill this player. They've got 4 bots here. Actually, man, there's a lot of bots down here. I don't know if I want to mess with it.
Yeah. Clean up here real quick and I'll join.
Head to middle with you. Do I see the 109 TL? No, neither of these are the 109 TL, so I'm gonna avoid this mess right now. Yeah, I was about to say they're about to flip that, and then they would all turn to me. Screw that. I have rockets now. Killing a bomber. Or we win. Okay. So, not the most amazing game I've had in that thing. Thanks for the game, Soul. But yeah, picked up a tip of the spear. Looks like Raptor Duo there. Pretty much standard for playing with Soul. We just do really well together. But hopefully I was able to demonstrate with this plane some of its capabilities. Like I said, those rockets are just amazing. The nimbleness of the aircraft just makes it an all-around fun aircraft to play. You've got good cannons, you have amazing rockets, and just all in all, it's just a really, really amazing plane. I'm going to kill comms for a second, Soul. So let's talk about the plane for a minute before we wrap this one up. So with this plane, like I said, you have amazing maneuverability. Look at that average turn time, 10 seconds. That's comparable to fighters at this tier, American fighters that is. So the FJ1 Fury has it. Look at the other Multirole, which is my next one I'm going to do. It definitely will be this J7W2. So if anybody is following me, look forward to the J7W2 video next, probably tonight or tomorrow. That thing comes with 430s, sorry, and a 73 armament, which is the same at tier 10. It's just a monster. But the difference between the BV P.212 and this Multirole Yeah, it's got the same turn, but look at that rate of roll. It's only 100. So it's definitely less nimble than the BVP. It's slower than the BVP. 830 on the J7, 915 on the BVP. So it's faster. And I want to say BVP has better altitude. Yep. So same maneuverability. It's faster and it's got better altitude than other similar aircraft of the line. And then if you really want to dive deep, this is another one I'm going to be doing. The F-94 with its Vulcan. Yeah, it's got better speed, less altitude, and a way worse turn than both the J7 and the BVP, but it's still a really fun plane to play. But let's keep talking about the BVP here before I have a scroll moment and leave. So that rate of climb, if you look at it, it is just abysmal compared to other things, anything really. I believe everything has a better rate of climb. So I feel like the rate of climb in this thing is bugged. I had no problem getting up there, but 26 meters a second, it just seems really low. That's comparable to like, hell, even the GAs, which have no business climbing, have better rate of climb than that. So I want to say that hopefully, knocking on wood here, if that's a bug, but I feel like that's a bug and something they should work out. But yeah, so that's the BV P.212. So let's compare it in size real quick to the Tier 10. So this is the 212, and this is what happens when you get to the Tier 10. Look at the size difference there. It's literally almost triple the size of the 212. So I mean, just to give you an idea of why the Tier 10 is so much less maneuverable than the Tier 9. But yeah, so let's go into the upgrades real quick. So again, you saw me use it multiple times there. It carries 24 rockets, which are on point. Best way to use them is to shotgun, so let things shoot you for a second if they're coming head on, and just hit them. You know, they're not going to have time to react. As you saw there at the end, I shot a little early. That bot had time to react. Definitely usable. You could come up behind a GA or anything like that. Even a bomber. I didn't get a chance because he died, but you could come up behind an aircraft and just dump these rockets into someone if you're close enough. So these 320s are the exact same guns that are fitted onto the they're the same guns that are fitted onto the 215, and I want to say they're the same guns down the 1101 line. So let's check that real quick. So I have 213-20Cs. It says here they're only used on the BVP line, but let's see what the 1092 gets. 213C, so they're a slightly modified gun. I want to say they have less of an overheat issue, but I'm not too sure because as I am right now on the ME209. Well, let me go back to talking about this. So that's its guns, that's its armament. I typically run ordnance delivery site, lightweight airframe, engine tuning. If I was to swap anything out, you could possibly swap engine tuning for something else like improved covering if you're worried about hit points. Gun sight if you want a little bit more accuracy of the guns, but as you saw there, these things are very tight grouped right here in the front of the plane. Those 20s are just accurate as hell. As for pilot, I run Expert Rocketeer just because when you do that, what I'm being told is it makes the rockets explode in a closer proximity to an aircraft, so it makes it easier to hit an aircraft. And then I run obviously the ordnance delivery site to give me some extra accuracy. But someone was telling me on YouTube the other day that you may not have to run both. So I'll have to check out that once I get a little bit more credits. I'm saving up for a couple other aircraft that I want to buy and do videos on. But anyways, that's the BV P.212.03. Thanks for taking the time to watch it. I hope it answered some of your guys' questions if you are looking to go down this line. Depending on what you saw in my video with the 215, if this looks like a plane that you probably want to stop with, I know a lot of people just go down to this plane and they just halt because of the negative reviews on the 215. I kind of wish I would have done that, but at the same point, I like having the 215 as well. It's a unique aircraft. But anyways, thank you for watching, and if you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Take care.